Okay, so this morning I decided to make some chia pudding. I actually just made the chia pudding right before I worked out, and then I had it after I worked out and showered, so that was enough time to let it sit. And I added 3 tablespoons of chia seeds into a bowl, then I added half a cup of almond milk. After my workout, it was a little bit too thick, so I decided to add in some yogurt, and the yogurt I'm using is from Quinoa, and Quinoa is a coconut-based yogurt that also is the company that has those jars that I use for my overnight oats. So I stirred in the yogurt. It still wasn't thin enough, so I added in some almond milk and just stirred in between each addition of almond milk. Once I finally got the texture I was looking for, I set that aside and I moved on to my fruit. So I decided to just do some strawberries and peach. This is what I had left over from yesterday's breakfast. So I just chopped up my strawberries and then chopped up half of my peach. Once everything was chopped up, I just added it into my bowl along with some of the chia pudding. And this is actually more than I needed to eat, so I only ate half of this chia pudding, and then I saved the rest of it for tomorrow's breakfast. And then I always like to top my bowls with stuff, so I did some cacao nibs, some coconut flakes, and some hemp seeds. Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video. I feel like I haven't filmed one of these at home in a while, so we're just gonna do a little What I Eat Today video. And you already saw breakfast, you already saw matcha, which I kind of like that format where I kind of start my day with just my filming of stuff that I normally eat in the morning and then hop on here and kind of bring you along for a more, I guess I get a little bit more creative with my lunches and dinners. So I'm gonna do a little bit more work for a few more hours, and then I will hop in the kitchen and make lunch. And yeah, a lot of you also asked me about snacks. I'm not a big snacker, in case you can't tell. Like, I kind of like time my meals in a way that I feel like I don't actually need to be snacking all that much. I have my lunch, or I have my breakfast around like 9:30 or 10 usually, and then lunch around 1, and then dinner usually like 7. So maybe I'll have something small between dinner and lunch and dinner. However, if I do have any snacks, I will definitely film them for you. And yeah, I'm gonna go do some work and then I'll see you at lunch. All right, so since I didn't have greens this morning, I'm going to make a little kind of salad concoction. I think we're gonna do more of like the Latin American / Mexican flavored root. I have my spinach. I also am gonna do some stuff that I have meal prepped. Let me get it out. So I also have 2 things that I have left over. This is a red lentil pilaf, which is like, it's supposed to taste like paella, and it is really good. And it has, it's basically made with red lentil rice. And then in here is something that I prepped yesterday, and it is crispy tofu. So I'm gonna put some of this on for protein. Oh my god, so good. This is coming soon. Oh wait, you guys don't like when I talk with my mouth open. I mean, talk when I chew. But, this is really good. Oh. And then I also have avocado, which it's feeling a little too soft, but we'll see. Oh, and then I also have grape tomatoes. So I think I'm just gonna put this all in a bowl and drizzle on a dressing, and that's gonna be lunch. It is wicked hot in New York today, so I am not cooking any of this. I'm eating it all cold. So I'm gonna do my spinach over there. I gotta like try to make this look pretty because I want to take a photo of it. But spinach is gonna go over here, and then I need to put you on a tripod so I can do it with 2 hands. All right, we are now on a tripod. This is better. So I'm gonna put my spinach kind of over here, and then I'm gonna put my red lentil rice in this corner. Kind of like that. And then I have my tofu. I think I'm gonna do my tofu over here so it's not brown on brown. We're gonna have some cherry tomatoes. Put that in the sink. Alright, got our cherry tomatoes. Now, moment of truth, this is feeling not good. Let's see. This is like, you know how whenever you try to open an avocado, you're like, please be good, please be good. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. The edges are a little questionable, but I think we can salvage this. I'm gonna make a quick guacamole. And yes, I'm going to eat almost a whole avocado. I'm gonna scoop out the not great parts. So I'm gonna mash this. I just realized you couldn't really see what I was doing in here. So in here I have that mashed avocado. I'm just gonna roughly chop up this cilantro. And I love cilantro, so I'm doing a lot of cilantro. And then we do some lime juice. We'll just finish off with a little salt. And that is going to be my guacamole. Now, guacamole, it can really be made however you'd like. I have a spicy mango guacamole on the channel, which is so delicious. So if you want to try that, highly recommend. But this is going to be my simple guacamole. And then I'm going to add this onto our bowl. So, oops. Didn't mean to do a like plop like that, but that's fine. And then the last step is going to be some pickled red onions, which are going to be up on the blog next week. And if you want to see how to make these in a video, let me know. I wasn't planning on putting it on the channel because it's not very complicated, but if you want to see how to make pickled red onions, so good, let me know. I think they are just like the most delicious thing ever. So I'm just gonna do my pickled red onions right in the center. Okay, now I'm gonna make my quick dressing. So I like to make my tahini dressings in like a little jar so that I can keep them in my fridge. And this is just like my go-to easy, delicious tahini dressing. It's probably like 2 tablespoons of tahini. I'm gonna do 3. Oops. That's maybe like a 1/4 cup of tahini. If you guys want to see this in a video, also let me know. So then we're gonna add a whole lemon. And I just mix everything directly into this jar. And we have salt. Need plenty of salt. Usually I also add pepper, but I don't have pepper, so I'm just gonna add some garlic powder. And then I'm gonna stir this together. And when you mix acids and tahini, they get really thick, so you often have to add water to thin it out. So I need to get this thick first before I add my water. See how thick it's getting? Can you see? Like that's way too thick. We don't want it to be this thick. So I add cold water. And I like to just add the water a little bit at a time so that it gets to be the right consistency and not too thin. So this is like a good dipping sauce consistency, but that's still too thick for dressing, so I'm going to add more water. And I'm actually just going to screw the lid on to the container and shake it. You guys also asked me about these jars. I'll show you in a second. They are yogurt jars, actually. Perfect. Now this is probably gonna be the weirdest thing of all, but I like to just do a little bit of everything bagel seasoning, because it's got a little bit of salt, a little bit of sesame seeds, onion, garlic. So that's lunch. So easy. If I wasn't filming, it probably would have taken me like 5 minutes. And like I said, I like to keep a lot of these things in my fridge prepped. So like having pickled red onions, having rice cooked, having tofu cooked, and then you just have to make a few extra things. It's a really great way to save time and still have a delicious meal for lunch. All right, it is about 3 o'clock. I have a meeting in 2 minutes, but I need to drink water, so I'm filling up my water bottle. I try to drink 2 or 3 of these a day. I really should be drinking 3. I usually only drink 2. This is a 32-ounce water bottle, so make sure that you guys drink your water. Stay hydrated. And I'm gonna have a little sweet treat. I bought these little things at Whole Foods and they are so good. They're energy balls and these are key lime flavored and they are so good. I'm gonna show you what they look like. I feel like I need to recreate this because they are so dang good. And there you go. So they're covered in coconut and they are like super limey. They're so good. So I'm gonna have this and fill my water and hop into my meeting. I'm holding you accountable too. If you are watching this video, I want you to stop right now and I want you to pick up your water and I want you to drink at least 8 ounces of water. Cheers, guys. So I never do like outfits or anything, but I wanted to tell you guys about these shorts because they are legitimately the best jean shorts that I have ever bought. Now, I don't know if you can tell in this video, but I am fairly curvy. I've got like a booty and I don't have like twig legs, like no thigh gap here. So I have a really hard time with shorts because they're usually either too tight in the butt and then really, really loose in the waist, or they ride up a ton when I start walking. And these are the best shorts ever. So I will link them down below. They're pricey, but I swear I like literally have been living in them for like a month and I just think they're so great. So if you're interested in some cute jean shorts, you should check them out. I'll link them down below for you guys. And then this shirt is just a like kind of loose fitting V-neck. And then I've got my forever favorite sunglasses. My purple sunglasses. They're sun skis. They are the best. They are affordable. They are polarized and they're just like the best brand ever. I have like 4 pairs. So yeah. Out for my walk with Trevi and it is super hot today. I think it's like 96 or 97. There's actually nobody around me so I can take my mask down. Yes, in New York we still have to wear masks out in public unless we can properly socially distance. So like right now, there's nobody around me. Properly socially distanced, don't have to wear my mask, but I always have one with me. And I know that this is not the proper way to wear a mask. I always get comments about that, but it's so green and lush and pretty. Alrighty folks, it's dinner time. It's like 6:35 and I'm gonna make dinner. So so I think that I'm going to make, tonight we're having separate meals. Matt has leftovers that he's going to be having. He also has some chicken, which I might make him that salad that I had for lunch with chicken. But I'm thinking that I want tacos because I want tacos like every single night. So I am gonna make my buffalo cauliflower and chickpea tacos that are on the blog. I haven't made them in a really long time, but I have cauliflower and I have chickpeas and I have buffalo sauce. So this is the buffalo sauce I like. It's a brand called Noble Made. It's not focusing. It's called Noble Made. I like their medium or hot buffalo sauce. The hot is definitely hot, but the medium is delish. And this is Whole30 approved, or it's made by the people that make Whole30. So it's made with good ingredients. Whole30 has like restrictions. I don't really know what Whole30 is all about, but I know that they use like mostly paleo ingredients, which tends to mean that they're pretty whole food. So it has water, cayenne pepper, vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, salt, tapioca starch, and xanthan gum. So yeah, let's make this recipe. So these are the tortillas that I'm gonna use. They are corn tortillas. They are incredible, like so good. They are actually made by a restaurant that is here in New York. I don't know if they are from New York, but the restaurant is called Chickpea, and this is their brand of tortillas. They make corn and flour, and they are the best corn tortillas I've ever had. So I'm gonna heat 2 of these up. I wrap them up in towels and then pop them in the microwave for 25 seconds. And then I'm also going to finely chop up some cabbage and we'll assemble our tacos. So as my bottom, I'm gonna do some Kite Hill chive cream cheese, which I love. It adds like a little bit of creaminess. It's kind of, it's kind of like, I don't know, vegan sour cream maybe? Not quite, but delicious. What you doing? Here is the cauliflower and chickpeas. And I'm just going to scoop it onto my tacos. And what's great about this recipe is that if you don't want to use all of the filling for tacos, like if you're not serving 4 people, this is really great on top of a salad the next day, on top of greens. So you can just do that. And then I'm just gonna do my cabbage on both pieces. Super simple. I think I might actually do a little bit of that tahini sauce. I'm gonna do a little cilantro. As I said, I love cilantro. Cilantro. And I'm gonna finish it off with just a little bit of this tahini. I like Cholula on tacos. That's dinner. Here is my plate of tacos. So packed, but so good. Definitely gonna need a fork and a napkin with these. But the recipe is linked down below if you want to try it. All right, my friends, dinner was delish. All of these recipes will be linked down below. I'm finishing my night with a little bit of Hue Kitchen chocolate. This is the cashew butter one. It is so good. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's What I Eat in a Day video. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking the link that's down, like right here. There's a red box. Click that box and that will subscribe you. And yeah, I just said all of the recipes that I talked about today will be on the blog. And if there is anything that you want to ask me about, or if there's any links that you need, let me know and I'll drop them in the comments. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!